I am your host, Margot Taylor. Every great community is shaped by extraordinary individuals whose vision, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment leave an impact on generations. Today, we have the honor of visiting the home of one of those individuals. Our guest is a man whose words have inspired audiences for more than 3 decades, whose service has transformed lives, has transformed communities, and whose commitment to excellence continues to impact communities throughout the nation. Today, we are invited into his personal sanctuary, his beautiful home and garden, to explore the experiences, the values, the lessons, and relationships that help shape the man behind these wonderful accomplishments. Join us as we celebrate a life of purpose, impact, discipline, and service. Welcome to the Living Legacy Project, the voices that built us, featuring the incomparable Mr. Hank Stewart.
Welcome, Margot. Welcome.
Hey,
You're back.
How
You're
are
back.
you?
Thank
So
you,
nice
sis.
to
Thank
see
you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for coming back.
Man, listen, I wouldn't have missed this for the world. And this year, you're celebrating so many wonderful milestones. So listen, I had to come see you. So we can walk in this beautiful garden,
Okay.
walk in your beautiful home, and see what Mr. Hank Stewart do on his spare time and where he spends most of his time. So
I look forward to it. I look forward to it. So I'm gonna follow you. We're gonna walk through and then have some fun.
Absolutely.
We're gonna
I
have
would
some
love for
fun.
you to
Okay.
show me your
Okay.
beautiful
Let's do that.
garden.
Let's take a tour.
Absolutely.
Okay.
This is beautiful.
Okay.
So do your garden have a name? Have you named it or?
Well, it's named after my mom. It's called Ruth's Garden. But
Okay,
for
great.
me, this is just, it's peace. This is my place of peace. So after everything, you do everything out in the community and all that, I come home and I come back here. You know, I get a chance to turn the lights on and just watch everything. And so this is just my place of peace. So I'm going to take you through my peaceful place.
I'm excited about it, Hank.
all right.
I'm with you.
So
Let's
look,
go.
it's a little bit of everything back here, Margot. Like I have right along here, you got muscadine vines, you got, you know, just all type of ferns and food. And so
Beautiful.
the goal is that you can eat back here while you walk back here and you can work.
love
And so you
that.
can see you got hydrangeas coming up, you
So
know.
Hank, I got a quick question.
Okay.
Let's start back
Okay,
here because I
okay.
thought this was beautiful.
Okay.
Tell me a little bit about your mirrors. I mean, the different sizes, the different shapes, the different forms of the mirrors. What inspired you to put mirrors in your
As a
garden?
reflection, just have a reflect. You're constantly reflecting, and you got positive affirmations while you're reflecting. Today I will make it a great day. You know, stay at home, enjoy it. You know, the secret to having it all is believing that you already do. Happiness is not it's not a destination. It's a way of life. So
Love it.
these things constantly reinforce how I want to live my life, and that's positively throughout the life. And so the mirrors are just a reflection. You get to reflect back over how you live today and what you plan on doing tomorrow. And then you got these positive affirmations just telling you about it.
I love that. I
Yeah.
didn't mean to take you back,
Oh, no,
but when I
no,
first
this
walked
is
back
good.
here, I was like, these mirrors are beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're very, like, intriguing. I was looking and fixing my makeup in one of them.
And
So
they
we
pull
can go-
you in.
Yeah, pull you right in.
They pull you right in. So,
Okay, great.
So behind it, like I said, you got muscadines, you got strawberries, you got berries that you can just eat while you're here and just really enjoy it. You know, in the spring, you know, the winter is nothing, it's dead, you know, back here.
Yes.
But the summer, the spring and summer and fall, it comes alive.
I
you
know,
it
it's
comes
so
alive.
beautiful and vibrant.
Yeah. So you can,
Yes.
if you see, you got, you know, all type of plants. I haven't really been a big plant person until probably the last 5 or 10 years. And, you know, you got begonias that I love. Begonias come in every year, and
What's
I love
your
the
most
red.
favorite plant in your garden?
You know what, now I think it's the hydrangeas.
Oh,
I'm loving the
they're
hydrangeas,
beautiful.
the hydrangeas. And I went to Martha's Vineyard last year, and I fell in love with hydrangeas.
I could only imagine.
And so I came back home, Margot, and planted about 30 hydrangeas in the front and the back and just
Wow.
everywhere.
They're beautiful.
And because they give you a longer bloom, they start to bloom around late May, early June, and they stay into September. Most plants
Wow.
don't give you that long of a bloom.
So it's safe to say in the last 5 years, you've really educated yourself on your flowers, when they're blooming, how to take care of them, because the garden is beautiful. And you
Yeah.
can really tell that you do some very good upkeep.
It's fun, and
Yeah.
it's low maintenance for me. People think that it's hard, but it's just fun for me to just come out here. I pull a couple weeds and keep it moving.
So who would have thought Mr. Hank Stewart get on stages and inspire so many people, but in his own private time, he spends time in his beautiful garden where you plant flowers and you plant herbs and different things like that, and you've created this oasis, and it's just beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, even putting, I love trellises, I love vines. So right here you got jasmines, they just bloomed. You got jasmine, so a lot of these vines are running, they're running vines. And so, it's a fun place to be because when they're blooming, you're constantly walking through the scents.
Yes.
You get the scents of the vines and all that.
beautiful.
So, and then right here, we created a mint garden basically. So I have apple mint, chocolate mint, pineapple mint, orange mint, spearmint, strawberry mint. So you could pull these mints off and literally put them in your drink, your water, and revive.
I'm gonna have to definitely get one, Hank. And I want to try specifically. You say you have strawberry mint.
So yeah, strawberry down here. You got the apple mint, chocolate mint. And it tastes like, everybody needs a little chocolate. And then you got the pineapple mint, you got the spearmint, orange mint, apple. So it's just, and then there's some other mints around. And mints also helps, it keeps the bugs out.
I heard about that.
So that's another good part about it. You get the bugs from that.
Okay, great. This is beautiful, Hank. And listen, I got to come back and get me a little piece of mint.
Please do. Everybody put it in there.
Yes, it's beautiful.
And just recently, Margot, I added doors. I'm really big about watching videos and vintage environments. And so I added a door in the back with and it had a doggy door at the bottom, and so I put flowers in. So it just, so we're running the flowers up in there. So it's just adding a little bit more character to the backyard.
It has so much character to it, and it's beautiful and relaxing and peaceful.
And you feel
in this space. Yes, you could definitely feel the peacefulness in this space. So do you have a lot of people that come and visit and come pick herbs and come see some of the vegetables you grow back here?
Yes, so we allowed the Stewart Foundation to come. I have foundation members that I'll give an opportunity to come and get some food. Also, my neighbors, I've given my neighbors food. And we're writing grants that kids can come back here and now harvest and learn how to plant food. And that's one of the things that I'm excited about with the Stewart Foundation.
Yes.
I look at too many videos, right? So I saw a video of this guy taking a pallet and making it a bed for strawberries. So I ended up turning that into a bed. I saw another video of, and we'll come around and see it, but it's a spoon and a fork. And so I got citronella plants and hostas and all of that sitting there. And I'm loving muscadines, Margot. I love muscadines.
I love muscadines too.
Muscadine vines everywhere.
So how long would it take your strawberry plants to harvest?
So I've already harvested them this season, and they'll slowly come in, but I've already harvested them for the season. You can see some of them, some of the colors and all that, but I harvest them because I come back here and I'll eat them off the vines, right? So that I move and eat off vines.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, so you'll have things like, so in around, I think, August, September, I'll start getting all my muscadines, right?
Oh yes, well, I'll make sure I come back and get
please, because it's a bunch of different vines, and so as they continue to grow, I will have more on there. And here's, like I say, your lettuce, and I've learned, mints, and so these are the things that keeps the bugs away. So I got mints and basil around everything, lemongrass, and so you don't see any of the, the bugs, insects that have harvested. And so it's really cool.
Beautiful lettuce.
Really cool. So it's a lot. It's a lot to harvest. And
so basically you come back here, Hank, and grab you some lettuce and grab you some herbs and all those great meals I see on Facebook
and chop
come
it up,
out of your garden.
And chop it up.
This is amazing.
And chop it up and then go truly farm to table.
And the great part is too the fact that the Stewart Foundation, the children come and learn how to plant and how to harvest vegetables and how to harvest fruit. I love that.
And adults, because now everybody's kind of getting back to, they want to be a little bit more organic.
Yes.
If people are getting healthier,
Absolutely.
right? And so now I see more, I have more friends who are now doing this, Margot, because they see that it's possible. I mean, I'm in the middle of a neighborhood, right? And so you got a whole farm. And as a matter of fact, this area is registered as a farm with the Department of USDA. So It's possible. Anybody can do it. I mean, people can actually grow something. If you only have an apartment and a balcony, you could put different things in, containers and just, harvest anything you want.
Well, you've done an amazing job back here, Hank. It is beautiful. The different tubs, the different kind of herbs, the different kind of flowers. So tell me a little bit about what you have going over here. What are those?
So this is a hosta trellis. I saw someone, Marcus, when I'm riding, people, and I love flowers, and you have people who are throwing something away. There was this plant store that was throwing this, actually the whole rack away, and I said, can I have it? And so I went and got it, and it became my hosta, it became my hosta tower. So every year those hostas will come back, and so I go to places like Goodwill, and you find containers like this vintage container over here. So I put chives and sage and parsley in there, and you got berries everywhere, so you can walk around and eat berries everywhere you go around here.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So
this is beautiful. Like, I love everything that you have with the garden. I can't wait to see the vines grow in, because I know that indeed this is going to be beautiful. And so what did you put in the back part? I see you got some mirrors lined up, and you have those verse of affirmation. Believe there is good in the world.
Positive affirmations everywhere. So up there you have a bunch of peppers, again, mints, tomatoes. I have got potatoes growing in. I can see they're actually now starting to bloom, so my potatoes are almost ready. I got some sweet potatoes up there, scallions, so a little bit of everything. I got watermelon plants in the very back. So
let me ask you this, Hank. When doing a garden, because we need to educate some people. Because I don't know, after doing this too, I may want to start me a garden. So I want to ask this. Is there a way that you have to arrange your garden? Like, do you have to put all the herbs in one place and put all your vegetables in one place and all your fruit? Or you can kind of just scatter it around in your garden?
You can scatter it around, but you really want to know what plants need more sunlight too. Because some plants, like tomatoes, or some of your plants, they will need more sunlight than others. But I put my herbs around all of them, because those are the things that keeps the bugs out of your lettuce or your tomatoes, like things, and they call companion plants, Margot, like things that you eat together, like you eat basil and tomatoes. Like if you have a pizza, you'll put basil on there. So those are companion plants. So you put companion plants together, and they help to, help each other grow and things of that nature. And then there's everything that we have in our house, like eggs, and bananas, that becomes compost, and so I don't throw any of that stuff away. I bring it in the back, and, and now compost all of my.
Listen, who would have thought a man who travels the world and inspires so many people, and in your own alone time, you spend time like building out your beautiful garden, harvesting fruit, vegetables. And I think that this is so important, Hank, that people understand who you are outside of the accolades, outside of all the things that you do. Who would have thought that your hobby is gardening, being in your yard and just enjoying yourself? And this is really inspiring to me, because the thing is that when you do the work that you do in the community and you give and pour so much, you have to have a sanctuary,
you have to have an outlet
somewhere where you can be safe, where you can do the things that you would like to do. And not only that, what you're doing, again, is helping other people. You're feeding other people still, Hank. You're serving and giving.
And it's
even
fun,
in your
though.
garden.
This is fun. This is so much fun.
Oh, man.
So, and we'll get an opportunity going throughout the house as well. And one of the things that I tried to do was never to have to take a vacation from my life. To build a life, a home, where you don't have to go on vacation. Right. And as a matter of fact, there have been times that I've gone on vacations and couldn't wait to get back home. So I want to take you through my house. Can we do that?
I'm excited about it, Hank. Let's go ahead and take a look in your humble abode. I'm excited.
Thank you.
Wow, Hank, this is beautiful.
Wow, so this is home.
Yes, I love it. I love it. Tell me a little bit about this room, Hank.
So this is a room that when I first moved, this was my former living room.
Okay.
Right? And I never sat in here. Well, you know Gwen Mason. Gwen Mason, who's the executive director for the Stewart Foundation, co-founder, she said, you know what, you need to get more use out of this room. Why don't you make it a room that you perform in? Because I think we were in the middle of COVID.
Yes.
And so she suggested that we come around and just actually, make this room a place that it can actually work for you.
Wow.
And so during COVID, this is where I would work. I mean, I would schedule poetry shows with the Deltas, the AKAs, and, the National Council of Negro Women, all these different organizations would bring, and I would film it and then send it to them in a WE file, and they would, and so I had the luxury of doing a show in here one time with Will Downing. He was in New York. Will and I were friends, and he did one of my poems on his CD. And so when he was in New York, I was here. We did a side-by-side show during COVID, so it was pretty cool. So
I see you have your poems on the wall. We have 1619. We have Can You Hear Me, and we have Big Mama.
So they're all different pieces from different eras. The very first poem I ever wrote is Can You Hear Me? The second era is Big Mama, and the third one is 1619.
Amazing.
So every year.
This is why these poems are on the wall.
Exactly right. And all of these are titles of pieces that I've written. So these are all titles, and some of the titles, because I have hundreds of pieces of poetry. So that's just a few of the pieces, and so I get an opportunity to sit up on stage and perform. You were here when we did a private dinner.
It was amazing. It was amazing, and the space just transformed into to see you perform in this space was amazing, and it felt like we were just in this theater, this intimate space. So this room is beautiful. I love it. I love what it stands for. I love everything it represents, and it's great because it's one of the first things you see when you walk into your home.
It's the first thing you see. It sets the tone to the home. It really does. So
tell me a little bit about this nice trophy over here.
This little thing right here, I had an opportunity to write some pieces for the Fox 5 for Black History, and the poems end up winning a Emmy, Pro Max, and a Gabby Award. There's a young lady by the name of Tiffany. Tiffany is a church member, and she approached me. She says, we would like to have you do some poems for Fox 5. And so I wrote them, performed them. That was one of the most grueling days I've ever had in my life, because I wrote 5 pieces, and I had to recite all 5 poems in five poems, 5 different ways.
5 different times.
5 different times.
Yeah, that could be exhausting.
Within a couple of hours, right? So it was exhausting, but it was well worth it. Because you can see it,
This is beautiful, a beautiful award, and actually, this is my first time seeing an Emmy live and in color. So it's just beautiful. Hank, I love this room. Everything that it represents, everything that it has going on, it is amazing.
Thank you.
And I love it. And you have your proclamation from the DeKalb County.
Yeah, DeKalb County making me the Poet Laureate. That's just one. I had one from Fulton County, and also Congressman Hank Johnson made me the Poet Laureate of the 4th Congressional District, so that's written in Congress. So, so I put it in this room, and we'll see the other ones when we go.
Listen, I am here for it. Okay. It is beautiful. So tell me a little bit about this area.
So this room is, of course, former dining room.
Wow.
It's a fun room because with the foundation, we've done some dinners here and hosted people in, and we'll do, we've done meetings here. And so this house is a working house, right? It's a working house for the foundation, for Hank Stewart, and for meetings that we might have and gatherings that we might have. And it's, once, you go outside, we'll show where we cook and on the Blackstone griddle and things of that nature.
So I'm sure they have an amazing time, Hank, when they come and enjoy dinner here at this beautiful dining table. This is an amazing space. And you know what I like about it? I like the fact that it's right across from the space where you perform. So it's nothing to come have dinner and go watch you perform. So it's just like such entertainment at the door.
And you can create privacy because it's got barn doors in here, so you can create an intimate conversation and slide it, and then you can open it up so you can create more space for everybody.
Entertain.
Yeah, to entertain.
I love it. This is beautiful, Hank.
Thank you.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and finish touring this beautiful home. Oh, listen, I love kitchens, and it just seems like her kitchen has so much personality. We have the H. Stewart stovetop cover. So tell me a little about what inspired you to decorate your kitchen and have it look so culinary.
So I can't take all the credit for this. I can't take any credit. We had some amazing young ladies, Sandra, Sharon, Gwen, who put their emphasis on this room. My sister had one of these, I have very limited counter space. I wish I had a big kitchen, I had a big island. So I don't, but we created, so I put an island there, limited space, so we put hot pots and things that you can hang from there. But this is a a butcher top for your stove, and it allows you a little bit more space. So, and it's got my little niches on it and all that. Yeah,
not little.
Not little
it got
niches.
the big
It's got the big
H on
yeah,
there.
little niches
I
on it.
love
So,
this.
yeah.
You know what, Hank? What I love the most about your home, and I know we have a lot to cover, but just the fact, sometimes even though you are a man, your home still have very nice soft tones to it, where it's not super masculine.
Yeah. So I enjoy it. So one of the latest things that I've had an opportunity to do was, I got to stay off Instagram, right? I got to stay off of it. So I saw this video of this guy who had taken a corner and made it a coffee bar. And so I said, well, let me just take a wall. And so I created this wall. This is my coffee and wine bar. And my cousin and I helped put it together, and it's just it was real simple, but it really extended the kitchen to me in my opinion.
It did, and it also added some character to the space.
Exactly right.
Character to the space, and now we have the nook here where you can enjoy, and then you got the coffee bar.
Yeah, exactly. So all this is together, gives you all of this together. Yeah,
I love it. Hey, let me find out you got a little resort, little oasis.
Yeah, exactly right.
Where you can come have coffee. I love it.
Exactly right. And then this is just an open space, where you can just sit and just recline and enjoy. Yes. I sit in here. I've done, podcasts in this room. I've done interviews, Zooms, because it's got the feel, but it's also very warm. I love during the winter months where I get an opportunity to fireplace. It's a working fireplace. I mean, this is a working fireplace, so you get an opportunity to come in, put the logs down, and just enjoy.
Hey, this space is so cozy and relaxing. I love it, and just the fireplace, the wood, all of the things, how you have it set up in here, and then we have the beautiful waterfall going on. This is amazing. I love this space, and it's just so cozy, and it just adds so much to the space already. So, Hank, you ready to go upstairs?
Let's go upstairs.
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
Oh, this is beautiful, Hank. Wow. This is so nice. I love this chandelier here. I didn't even see it when we walked in. It's
a little different, yes, but it's art. It's another piece of art.
It is very complimenting to the space. So what do we have up here?
So what we did, we took this wall out and just to expand it, so it actually opened up the whole space, and so. I like the whole urban feel, so in the modern, so it gave me a little bit more of a modern feel on this one. So this is my guest bedroom, right? I know it's a little different, but
beautiful.
And it's really a cool space because you have a Murphy bed, you got 2 lounge chairs, you got it's a fireplace, and so really if you're on vacation here at my house, like my sister or my cousins they come, you want to go to your room and retreat, but you don't want to get in the bed, right? So this gives you an opportunity to come in, sit, recliners, and then when it's nap time, bedtime, you pull the Murphy bed down, and you got a nice little sleeping space.
This room is beautiful, and it's just so relaxing.
Yeah,
the energy in here feels good. But what I like the most is the fact that we have these beautiful chairs where you can come and relax and have a great time, and then we have the pull-out bed.
You got the pull-out bed.
So you get a 2-for-1 in this room. And then you got the speakeasy doors, kind of come in, you out in the cut. This is beautiful. I love this room.
Thank you.
And everything you've done with it.
Thank you.
Multi-purpose. This is beautiful. I love it.
So a little bit about, I have a streak going that I don't want to lose, right? A workout streak.
Yes,
so
10 years, Frank. 10 years every day.
It'll be 10 years. It'll be 10 years in December. 10 years, the 30th of December. So this is one of the spots that I work. I have another spot in my garage, but I'll get up and usually I'm listening to my praise and worship music, and so I get an opportunity to get on the treadmill, stationary bike. I do a lot of my ab work, and I got light weights down there. And if I get a little thirsty, I got some water, refrigerator water, cold water towels, and everything like that. Exactly right. So this room is pretty. I mean, this is where I start out every day.
Let me ask you this question, Hank. What put you on the quest to work out every day for 10 years?
That's a great question. It was never a desire to go nonstop. In 2016, heading into 2017, I wanted to work out more than I did the year before. And I was pretty decent in 2016, but I wasn't. So I started working out. I said, I worked out every day the first week, then every day the second week. and every day the third week.
So keep
And I didn't think
going.
anything about it, right? But I said, so if I go on vacation now, if I miss a couple of days, I can still hit my streak. I can still
Right.
be better. And before you know it, I was nonstop.
Wow.
You know, and then I started getting tired, so I had this little trick that I would do, Margot. I would stay up to 12 o'clock midnight. I still do it. 12 o'clock midnight, which is the next day, going into the next day. I'll work out for an hour, right? Take a shower, go to sleep, right?
Wow.
When I wake up, I don't work out any more that day. The next day, I won't work out any time the next day until 10 o'clock at night.
Got it.
And so if you count that time between that 2 o'clock that morning and 10 o'clock, that's about 44 hours.
Wow.
Which is almost 2 days off.
Yes.
My body could feel it.
Rest.
So it gave my body the rest that I need. So I came up with these strategies. So all that took was discipline.
Oh, very much.
It took discipline to stay up all night.
Some serious hey,
but I
we're
felt
talking
good.
about 10 years.
10 years, 3,400, and it's just, And I don't even want to say the days because we don't know when you're going to see this, but
listen, I'm excited for it, and I love this workout space. To have a space where you can come and dedicate your time in the morning, the praise and worship, it comes sit in this space to center your day. I'm here for it. So I love it. I like it.
It's a fun space.
Okay.
So where we're going next is to my office space, and so
great.
this is interesting. My team, I have the best
You do.
team. My foundation family
Yes.
is the absolute best. And so when I turned 60 years of age, they came up with this idea to create panels as step and repeats, and people could take pictures. And they wanted to put 10 of my favorite moments as a poet. And so what you see right here these are the panels from the step and repeat that we had at our White Linen Fair.
Beautiful.
I didn't want to throw them away, Margot, so I just
Yes.
lined the hall with them, and it became my entrance into my office space. And so you have 10 moments. The very first, I always have to say this man's name, Cameron Madison Alexander, my pastor, who really, I often said, he didn't abort my dream, he fertilized it.
Yes.
Right. So when I told him I was writing, he said, well, just be ready, I'm gonna have you do something at church and all. And so he could have said, oh, cool, and just left it alone.
Right.
But he pushed my career, and so I'm forever
He
indebted.
gave you an opportunity.
Then I had a Danny Buggs who created an opportunity to perform for Miss Rosa Parks. Ingrid
Wow.
Saunders Jones, Cicely Ingram gave me an opportunity to perform for Miss Ingrid Saunders Jones at the Coca-Cola Foundation, and it made its way to the main stage at the Essence Festival.
Wow.
Kendra Norman Bellamy and I, we co-authored 2 books loosely based off of poems that I wrote, and so and then you got Gwen Mason and I, who started the foundation. We were honored the Emmy. Right here you got performing at the Trumpet Awards, and then for Michelle Obama, receiving an honorary doctorate degree and the Poet Laureate. So that's been a special
I love
moment.
the fact that this hallway is like your Hall of Fame. I love this.
Yeah.
I love this.
It's
All of your
fun.
important moments are here in this hall leading to your office. It's amazing. I'm here for it, Hank. I love it.
Can I
love
take
it
you
here.
into the office now?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you push the door. Push it.
Yes, I love the speak easy doors. I love, love, love. Oh, wow, Hank, this is so nice.
Yeah, this is a fun room right here for me now.
Wow.
It didn't look like this not too long ago. You remember it didn't look anything like this, but this room created a friend of mine. I've had many friends that come through my house and they enjoy the house.
Right.
But that room was embarrassing. And so I've had friends over the years say, you need to do something with this room. And one friend said, this room, she said, your home is beautiful. She said, your home is beautiful. And I came into this room with her, and it was in an array state. And she said, but this room is disrespectful.
Oh, wow.
She says it's disrespectful to the people who honored you, who took the time to give you an award, who gave you things, and you didn't even put them up. They were sitting in, they were sitting in boxes on the floor and all of that. So my cousin and I, we built all of the shelving and put everything, but it didn't have the same flavor. It was when my team got a hold to it and they organized the books and they color coded the awards and they just gave it the personality that you see in it.
Hank, listen, this office is amazing. And so I would like, because it's just like my eyes are bouncing everywhere. I just see so many things. I see this beautiful art picture behind the door, like all of the things. So let's begin with the art picture. Let's talk about this. What is this beautiful piece?
So there was a guy by the name of Cesar Bernard who is an amazing artist, and so I performed at his house, and he said you could take any piece of art that you want.
Wow.
And that was the piece that I chose. And when I chose that piece about 10 years ago, I had no idea that the colors would be the base to this whole room. And so those blues in there and the masculinity of that picture just jumps out of this room. And so I love this piece, and Cesar Bernard painted that.
Actually, to be honest, Hank, when we closed the doors, the painting got it caught my attention immediately with the vibrant colors. But listen, this is amazing. I love how you have organized your office. It's beautiful. So let's start over here. Tell me a little bit, Hank, of some of the awards, some of the accolades that you've received, that you have.
So there's so many. The foundation have received accolades, individual accolades, receiving from the Phoenix Award, one of the highest awards given to a civilian citizen in the city of Atlanta, receiving that. You know, Emory, and this corn behind me is I spoke for the Navy, a couple of honorary doctoral degrees, you know, just.
Oh, Hank, I see you got the National Council of
Negro Women, Miss Dr. Lois Keith.
Yes.
I was one of the third people to receive her award.
Great.
You know, Seventh-day Adventists, you got the Deltas, the AKAs, the Omegas, you got the NAACP, SCLC,
so, Hank,
Rainbow
let me
Push.
ask you, what is the significance of the clocks that you have?
I was receiving a lot of clocks, but for me, time is important. You know, we constantly talk about how important time is, so I'm just that dude who never likes to be late, and so I'm glad that people started that trend for me through clocks, and you know, it's just absolutely something that, you know, changed my life. But you know, this is one of the awards I appreciate. Jesse Jackson, the Rainbow Push, Urban League, SCLC, or Dr. King. You know, I was a speaker at Georgia Gwinnett College for their commencement exercise.
So
you know,
the
so it's Matumbo signed the, you know, autograph signature. You got proclamations, congressional proclamations, state proclamations, Secretary of State, Shirley Franklin, and all that. The Georgia Assembly.
So you have all of the things.
Yeah.
And so you have your book collection.
And the book collection, and a lot of them, the signatures on these books. You know, Ambassador Andrew Young. You know, John Lewis. You know, some of my friends who are poets. I've gotten their books. I've got children books, I've got adult books, self-help.
So you have all the things over here.
A slave book, and then some, you know, some key pictures. My son and I, you know, Austin and I, Miss Clayton, and you know, and Rick Baker, Eddie Bridgen, and all of us. You know, so it's just so much fun in this room. That piece right there to me is really important. That's a piece when that I was commissioned to write from the Coca-Cola Company.
Okay.
For the Essence Festival.
That's beautiful.
And so that piece was written, and it was 5 of them. Cicely Ingram, who's a very good friend of mine, she created this whole.
It's beautiful.
And Coke has one, Susan Taylor has one, Ed Lewis has one, I have one. I think there's one in the Coke vault.
So it was only 5 made.
But yeah, it's a minimum, and that. So I love that. And Cicely created that opportunity for me. I've had so many unique opportunities, Margot. I can't think of any poem that I've written that I had to solicit my work for. Somebody who was always on the inside. Asking me to do the work, and from the Coca-Cola Foundation to the McDonald's commercials that I did, Fox 5. I mean, it's been a blessing. It's been a blessing. Nothing but blame. It is exactly right.
And I love the fireplace. Yeah. It's beautiful. So let me ask you this, Hank. How much time do you spend in this space in your
now
office?
More. Now I spend a lot more now since it's been revived, right, and rekindled, rejuvenated. I love coming in here now. The fireplace is warm outside right now, so I don't have to. So now it's just ambiance.
Yes.
I burn it, you know, to give you the ambiance. But
and
just the blue,
set the tone. Listen, you got the beach vibes going. Listen, vacation is right here in your humble abode.
Always.
I love it. Always. I love it here. Listen, this is where the magic happens. This is where the decisions are made. This is when you call Mr. Hank Stewart. This is where you are.
Just get a chance to sit down here and just do it now. And I spend more time now. I didn't know I needed this space to be this way, and I'm so glad that I had friends who recommended that I do this, and I'm so glad that my team took the time to, and they organized it.
I love this office. It's beautiful. All right.
And so we'll go to the last, I think one of the last spots in the house, and that's my space.
Oh, I love that. I'm here for it.
Okay.
It was beautiful in there, Hank. I'm so excited that we had a chance to tour your beautiful home and all the beautiful memories. So nice.
So the last space I think of the tour of the outer inside is my space, and it's just I wanted to try and create.
This is nice.
Yeah,
eh?
I wanted to create a. I love nice hotels, right. And so I wanted to create a space that I didn't need a vacation from. I wanted again,
really don't.
and I feel like I'm in a hotel. You know, I can put my blackout curtains in and sleep in if I want to. You know,
It's
and
beautiful in
just
here.
and put the fireplace on and just enjoy it. And then, you know, this was a window, and I cut the window out.
Oh,
And made it
wow.
a balcony, so you get an opportunity to come out here and
This is beautiful.
and just
man.
and actually go out and
Oh, wow.
sit out, and it's beautiful flowers and see just overlook everything from the
my
garden area
goodness.
outside.
You know what? I didn't even realize that this space was up here, but now that I'm up here, it's beautiful. And then you have the view of your beautiful garden
Exactly
right here
right.
from your balcony.
Exactly right from the garden, and then you can smell the gardenias, and it's got mint around here. You know, these are so I got a mint right here,
And you know what I love
and
too? The
basil.
mint, it does. It keeps
the bugs away.
It's like no bugs. It's just like the air is crisp. Man, this is amazing. So you turned this. This was a window that you turned into a door and made you a balcony.
and created a balcony right off my own bed. So you know, for me it became a nice space, and then you know wanting to go into having a nice bathroom. You know how you go into these hotels, you have these spa-like bathrooms. So why not create your own spa bathroom?
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, so this is my little spotlight with the
Mission
barn. I love barn
accomplished.
doors and positive affirmations everywhere. You know, faith over fear, love,
And of course
bless,
you have
and
the beautiful
flowers.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, so it creates all
With
of
the
this.
beautiful vines. This is not. Hey, listen, and I love the plants in the shower. All of the things, just good energy, good energy, good flow. I love it. It's nice. Hank, you know what? This represents you. This is an amazing, amazing space.
Well, thank you,
Amazing.
and thank you for for coming out and hanging out with me. It's just it's been a fun journey with you to take you through. It's just for me, coming home and being at home is everything, and that's my peace. And so this space has created a place that I can come home to, and once I come through the door, whatever I was dealing with, on the outside, the protesters, the kids, whatever we're doing on, it's outside.
Yes.
Hank,
you know what? This was an amazing experience. Thank you so much for giving me an opportunity to tour your home.
You're the only person who could have done it.
Listen, I am excited about it. And when I say every room, every place that you've created in your home is meaningful. It means something. And so to do this tour with you, it was everything. And I hope our viewers enjoyed seeing your home. And so you guys wondering why you'll never see Hank Stewart in any other space but events, because he's created his oasis right here in his home.
Wow. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, and you did a phenomenal job. So now, can I do something for you all?
Absolutely.
Can I go and cook you a meal?
Yes, Hank, I'm starving. Thank you
going to
so
cook.
much. I'm excited.
In a minute.
Look at these big old shrimp right here. Woo! Your camera has a snail right here. Look at it. Okay. All right. Yeah, to the left. We're gonna say grace. Come on, do a little grace. We'll do a little grace and sit down and get comfy.
Yes.
I have the luxury of sitting in this garden at 8 o'clock in the morning, noon, 7 o'clock at night, or at 3:57 a.m. Little 9, my spot. The day is conservative. but at night it's sexy. When the garden is lit up, it has a whole new personality. When the garden is lit, I feel peaceful. I feel calm. I feel at home. And most of all, I'm grateful.